Hey everyone, 10, 10 to 15, trying to catch up on all these training logs, been slacking, still have about 30 to do. This, I think, was probably Glenn's best squat workout in a long time. We've been kind of keeping the weight steady right around 315, and look at that. That was beautiful. He didn't fall forward, hit depth, and what we're doing here is really looking at pushing in two opposing directions. Watched a video that Alan Thrall put out there, and the way he said it just made so much sense. And we've been working with Glenn trying to make sure that he's not falling forward. So what the cue is, in addition to pushing the world away from you, so driving your heels through the ground, also drive your back into the bar at the same time. So just doing that keeps your back tight, it activates your glutes, and of course you're activating your leg drive. So you can see here, yeah, he went a little slow, but on the second rep he did not fall forward at all. On this third rep he had a little bit, but that's not nearly as severe as it's been everything up to this point. So here's me, this is just 385. Trying to do some medium reps, going for 5 I believe in this workout. And see, I'm slow, and I've always been slow, and I'm slow with everything. So that's something that I'm going to be trying to address here. I'm trying to get my hands on some chains and some bands that work. I do not have band pegs on my squat rack, so I'm looking for chains, but they are really expensive by me. Trying to find somebody that has some laying around for free. Now we up the weight on Glenn just a little bit. We'll put him up to 335 here.
Back up, let's go. Drive.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. This was 365. 365. The one before this was 335. And you can see there, he just won and done. He is still having a little bit of problems with his knee, but 365 actually has pinned him the last couple of times. And he did set a 405 max. That is his current PR. And here's me going with 405. Again, trying to get some reps in. And as of this point, the most I had ever attempted at 405 was 3. So you can see that fourth rep kind of slow, and I just decided, you know what, I'm going to go for it, see if I can get 5. Definitely became a grinder there, but got it. So that was a rep PR for me, and I'm not very good at reps with squats, so that's something I'm going to work on. And then Glenn, he decided that he wanted to try 385.
Drive into the bar, drive.
And you can see there, he started to fall forward, just kind of stalled and lost momentum. And guys, don't fail like that. Don't fall forward. Try and bail backwards. And this is 425. And this was really disappointing. I really wanted to hit a triple and decided that there was no way I was going to do it. When you're training, it's not time to take it as far as you can. That really didn't work out. If it was a competition, I'm pretty sure I could have gotten 3, maybe even 4. Now this right here is something we have not done in a very long time, and that's box squats. So I found a little log, and unfortunately you can see here, for both Glenn and I, it is a little bit above parallel. This is 315. It was kind of awkward getting set up because we had to move the pegs to the back of the rack, which puts the pulley in your face, and it's not very comfortable. But we have not done these in so long, and this is something, one of the guys that I really admire, and I watch all of his channels, been watching him for years, is Clint Darden, and he is always doing box squats. And I finally decided, you know what, I'm going to try and do some box squats again, just incorporating them in my training. And this is 315, and these are fun. I mean, that's the one thing that I can say about the box squats, is they were really, really fun, and I really enjoyed them, and I think I'm definitely going to keep them in, at least as an accessory movement, at least maybe every 2 weeks, maybe every week, we'll see. But I really enjoyed them, and I do like squatting, but probably a lot of the reason I enjoyed it is because I wasn't having to go to parallel. and it made everything a lot easier, so I got a lot of reps in. But it really allowed me to just focus on pushing through the ground, and I think this might help me work on my speed. So that is something that I'm really looking forward to. And Glenn, again, with 315 pounds.
Up.
He's going a little bit slower here than his first set.
Sit down that hard, you can hurt your tailbone.
But I think this will also be really good for Glenn because it allows him to focus on that forward movement, that upward movement, and then the cushion fell out. Kind of psyched him out, warning him that the cushion fell.
Yeah, you're in.
But it allows him to really focus on driving his back into the bar and driving his feet through the floor. And I decided to go up because why not? This is 365 pounds. And again, I'm loving these. It's really, I'm feeling it in the quads. I'm feeling it like I'm driving fast. I think this will be really good for me. But I do need to get that log cut down. So my dad got a ton of logs to heat his house for the winter. We actually got 2 semi-truckloads full. So I measured that tonight, and we're going to cut that so it actually is going to be depth. It'll be slightly below depth, so with the cushion I should have plenty of room there.
Should hope so.
But again, getting quite a few reps in there, so that was really good. I recommend these. Just try them. I don't know how much carryover they're going to have from just doing them today. I think, like I said, I think it's going to be good for your lockout. I think it's going to be good for developing some speed. And right here, Glenn, we tried moving his feet forward a little bit because he was saying that his knees hurt, and we were trying to have him go a little bit wider and his feet forward, and he got pinned. So this is the first time I've actually had to spot him and lift him up, and that was kind of cool. It's almost like doing an Atlas stone.
Full of courage.
There, I'll come spot you.
That's all right.
And then he wanted to try it one more time. See if, fixing his feet, going back to where he normally was, would actually make a difference and he'd be able to get some reps. Staying close, just in case.
Alright, no. This way.
And you'll notice we did lift the safety pins up significantly. And what I'm doing right there, I noticed that the bar was not centered on his back. So that's something to do from time to time. If you can get somebody to spot you, at least have them look, are you actually lining up the bar in the middle of your back? Nice little bear hug there.
Looks like it.
And this is the last set that I decided to go up to 385.
Good?
And again, if you compare this to my speed when I'm doing a squat without the pause, this is significantly faster. So I think I'm focusing too much on not getting pinned on the bottom when I'm doing a full squat, and I'm not driving my legs and my back as hard as I need to be. I think this is really going to make a big difference. Now this was not fun at all. Watched a video from you, Richard, and you were doing some bent over dumbbell rows and then some T-bar rows. And we just started experimenting with T-bar rows a week or two ago, and you were doing them really heavy, and we decided, you know what? Let's go ahead and give this a try. So we started off with 105 pounds, and wasn't too bad. But then we decided, let's keep going. Let's keep going heavier. So this first one I'm doing in real time, real speed, and I'm going to speed up the following sets. But one of the things I think we were way too focused on was making sure in all of our rows we were not using any leg drive, any back momentum, cheater rows, whatever you want to call them. And we were doing reps which made us not worry about the weight And I think that was a terrible mistake. And I am really glad that Richard posted that video of his back workout, because this definitely was a challenge. This definitely showed an area of weakness for both Glenn and myself. And, you know, of course it worked the grip too. But we had no idea, you know, what kind of rows can we actually do? How many can we get? So this first set at 105, we were really optimistic that, man, you know, this is going to be easy. Let's just keep on going, keep adding weight, see what we can do. And again, not something that we do all the time. And that right there should tell you that's something you should add to it. So this is 155, and you can see here it's just such a struggle. We had to pull out the wrist straps. And definitely have to use a little bit more momentum to get that weight moving there. I ended up slamming it right into the the bench there, which is my brand new nice bench. I was worried I damaged it, so next time I'm going to use my crappy bench. But these were fun. You know, it was a challenge really trying to get that up. So we went back down to 130 is what that is right there. We did as many as we could without the straps, and then as many as we could with the straps. And here's me. Got 3 without the straps, and then 6 with the straps. And of course my right hand, which is my back hand, my grip's terrible, my right hand's really holding me back. Had to set it down after 2 and get that third one after setting it down. And then we went right into the T-bar rows. And one of the things after watching this video, and I really think the range of motion is too small because of, for me especially, my big gut getting in the way. So what I'm going to try and do next time is I'm going to go from 45-pound plates to the 35-pound plates and see if I can get a little bit more range of motion there. But again, what we're trying to do here is not worry at all about a little bit of leg drive, just doing it heavy, feeling the contraction and touching the chest or sternum area. And I think with the 35-pound plates I should get a little bit more range of motion. And because again, watched Richard, we were like, man, let's see if we can do that heavy. The first set was pretty easy, so we threw on 2 more 45s. You can see Glenn there, he did not move it one bit. So I'm like, yeah, you know, I made Glenn try it. Let's see if I can do it at all.
Lose footage of Godzilla because someone called you on the phone?
Are we talking about my camera messing up? Someone called me and stopped the recording. Look at that. Came out of the ground and did not even move. Not a bit.
Yeah.
So that right there is something that is going to be a goal now. We're going to try and do these heavy. Make sure that we're getting all the work in. So we took those 2 45-pound plates off there. Tried to do as many reps as we could now. I think this is 5 plates on. Yeah, it's 5 plates on there now. Just trying to get as many reps as we can.
It was moving, I guess.
And just for reference, I think the first time that we've done this, since we decided to do some T-bar rows, we used 2 45-pound plates and 3 25-pound plates. So this is significantly more weight and definitely shows us what we should be training with. And then because, Richard, you did it, we decided, all right, let's do a drop set. And we took a little bit more weight off. We're starting with 4 plates here, trying to do 10 and then as many as we can going down, dropping the weight.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5,
And let me tell you,
6.
this was definitely a difficult challenge, and the next day I was extremely sore. Every part of my back was feeling it, every part of Glenn's back was feeling it, and definitely gave us a lot of work in the biceps as well.
First round. 1, Burn it up. Too.
So if you are looking for some back exercises and you're not feeling it what you're normally doing, like we weren't, I would definitely recommend just go heavy. Don't worry so much on whether or not you're getting a little bit of body English in there. Go heavy, challenge yourself, push it, and then, of course, finish it off with a nice little drop set there, because that will definitely exercise every part of your back and make you feel it. And so this is something I think I'm going to keep doing and definitely try and push a little bit harder. And that's it. All I can say is it was a really great workout, and I really enjoyed doing both the back challenge and the box squats. Alright, that's it. Take it easy.
2, 3, 4.